So my name is Marzad Larry. I'm the co-founder of Wide the Brand, a brand designed exclusively for plus-size men in our unique proportions. We started out of Montreal 7 months ago online. We thought of the concept about a year and a half ago, and it took some development and some research into creating the garments and creating the right proportions and fit and the fabrication. Everything is done locally as well, so we wanted to really build on our local network of artisans and seamstresses and pattern makers, and really create a brand that is exclusive for plus size men, because that's really the basis of the story. It's my own personal story and my journey with fashion. Since I was a kid, I have been a plus size man, and I really couldn't find anything that I liked or that I fit into. And so my mom would a lot of the times have to alter clothes for me, and it was a whole struggle. And that whole concept around fashion hating me kind of pushed me to want to learn about it. And so I studied fashion design in college and worked for a luxury fashion designer here in Montreal when I was younger. And really that whole knowledge around the fashion industry and my personal story is what pushed us to want to create Wide the Brand for plus size men, so they can finally feel awesome and feel confident and have clothes that they actually like. Plus size industry is a complex industry because it's so new. We're finally looking at people through different lenses and not just the stereotypical lens. We're finally looking at people through their racial background, through sizing, through, it's all about inclusivity, but there's still so much to do. We're at the forefront of the movement. The women's wear movement in the plus size space has been developing for the last 10, 15 years. We've seen a huge shift in terms of women's wear. Men's wear is really new. It's a new conversation, and I think that really is the focal point. We have to be having more of these conversations. More brands have to question themselves about size inclusivity, but also fit and proportion. And I think the important part is we need to be putting more and more plus size people into the design space, because when you're designing from a place of knowledge and a place of experience, it really is different. Your product is different. You're really building a product for yourself essentially, and for people like you. And I think that the important aspect to keep in mind is it's not just about sizing, it's also about lifestyle, proportion, fit, volume, fabric. There's so much that goes into creating a specific garment for a specific niche segment of the market. Our mantra at Wide is to create garments for our plus size men so they can really go ahead and conquer the world, go and do whatever they want to do, but not have to worry about what they're wearing, and have their clothes really follow them through the journeys that they're going to be living through. The LGBTQ community has obviously and will always be an amazing supporter to the arts in general. I think it's part of our DNA to express ourselves and want to learn more and want to discover and want to live different emotions. And I think that is really what the community brings to Wide. And I think what's awesome for us is to be able to take that discovery and then transform it into something magical for us, for clients from all different backgrounds, and the main driving power of the LGBTQ community, I think, is the fact that there really are no boundaries. So, there are no boundaries to what, we can learn and what we can absorb and where our minds go. And for most, it's kind of, being part of the community is also an outlet that saved us a lot of times. So as an LGBTQ co-founder and entrepreneur here in Montreal, we couldn't be in a better place, because Montreal is awesome for that, obviously. What's fun is to see how men from different backgrounds and different sexual orientations are really embracing the brand, because I think that our brand speaks to so many people, and it's not niched to just one direction or one sort of thought. And we have models from different backgrounds, different ethnicities. We really wanted our brand to be a modern day menswear brand. We just so happen to cater to plus size men, but we want the conversation to always be about inclusivity, and that means having everyone represented. And I think that we did a pretty good job so far. I'm Marzad Larry from Wide the Brand. I just want to take the time to thank Bench and to thank all of you guys for listening. It really means the world to us. If you guys want to reach out, let us know we're here.